Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to FPL, don't panic. Right, thought we would get the Bishop Brennan Cup for game week 29 out of the way before we have all these FA Cup matches, because I will be doing a couple of videos over the, what we got, about 7 or 8, 9 days until game week 30, and a lot of interesting stuff will be happening in between then, with especially the FA Cup matches. That's going to, I think, drive a lot of our strategies. So probably we'll do a video on that after the cup matches have played out, and we get some projections for what the blanks and doubles are looking like going forward. But also, Mrs. Panic is very, very much up for playing FPL next season and having a more, using my structured approach that I am actually incapable of doing. Talk about that in a week. So, but she is currently putting a team together based on the spreadsheet rules. It's going to be very interesting to see what that looks like. However, in the meantime, let's do a little Bishop Brennan Cup. Very, very interesting game week. Wide variety of scores. So as usual, I'll kick off with the 1, 2, 3. And Dean, once again, Mr. Bloody Consistency, sitting at number 1. Still in the league, stretching his league a little bit. Solid 69. Note, it must probably be the first time I can recall you taking a hit. I can have a look at that, I guess, but I'm not going to. I'm just going by memory. I don't think you've taken a hit all season. Could be wrong on that. But usual, just so bloody consistent, Dean, and some good calls. Palmer. Who else is buying Palmer at the moment? No, everyone was selling Palmer. I sold Palmer. You buy Palmer. And it's paid off with a little 9-pointer there. Yeah, no, it's solid as always, mate. You took, as you say, you took the -4. So yeah, with two transfers. So I know Palmer was one of those. I can pick that out. Kept the faith with Tarkowski. That's the thing. That patient game. I did say, and I know I do this thing. I said this, but it's all one good me saying this and then not bloody following it through. I said Tarkowski at the beginning of the season was going to be one of the highest point scorers, just for that consistency, that DEFCON. And I think only a couple of weeks ago, before I sold him, I said he's due a goal. I still fucking sold him. I'm an idiot. Great call again, Dean. I think if one or two of you held on to him. Heather, I think you held on to him as well, didn't you? 15-pointer, lovely, and he's right up there now in the 3 or 4 defenders. And you know, that's the thing with Everton. They'll keep the odd clean sheet. They'll keep picking up the DEFCON. Bang, then he comes in with his 15-pointer. Gabriel Raya double up. I think that's definitely the. I think a lot of people were wishing maybe in going forward they've have the Arsenal double up. I'm on the Raya Gabriel one because it means it doesn't affect us for blank 31 because we can bench Raya and bring in the sub goalkeeper. So yeah, I obviously think it's a good call because that's the call I'm on. Hill, yeah, lovely. Hill's just amazing. 4.2 million now. What a buy! I'm glad I've got him as well. And Virgil, well, we just don't know what we're going to get with that Liverpool defence, don't we? But the attacking threat is there, and certainly apart from this game week, he's been looking good. So it's just a good solid defence. That. And you've got Anderson on the bench. There was that bench points. Who came in for your bench points, Dean? I'm assuming you didn't start Anderson on the bench. Who would have come in? Maybe Hill. Maybe got the bench jam Hill. And boom, I've got to admit for myself, I'm seriously, I won't. Wait, I've got to be patient. But I think Mbumo's just not looking himself. Thing with Mbumo as well, he's explosive. If he gets the right game, yeah, he can go large, but he can go large 2 or 3 game weeks in a row. But Palmer, yeah, great. Bruno, lovely. Rice just a 3. He lost his DEFCON, didn't he? I thought he was on a 5 actually. He lost the bloody DEFCON. But again, he's showing a great consistency, isn't he? You know, he is going to be just averaging that 5 or 6, isn't he? Speaking of which, I know haven't really been doing my Rodri watch, but look at keep speaking about Rodri. If he starts to get himself back to his normal game, he'll be that 6-ish average for you for just like 6 million or so. Last 5 game weeks, he's been doing that. He's been hitting his DEFCON, the odd little bit of bonus, and the one attacking return. What's he on? A 6-point average. It's too late in the season to make any difference now. I have to go for upside punts, but he is now doing what I said at the beginning of the season he would be doing, but between the injuries and etc, 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 it's never really happened. The other one that's doing it again as well, and if you actually took out that little run of games where he was carrying that injury and there was the minutes risk, that run of 5 or 6 games where we got frustrated with Saka's back on it as well again. He is back on it again. I'm actually thinking I might go back to Saka at some point, just because the upside's there, the consistency, believe it or not, is there when he's fully fit. Story for another day. Yeah, solid midfield, obviously. Ekatike Thiago. Yeah, that was very frustrating this game week, wasn't it? But listen again, somewhere, somehow, where did you have your captaincy? Ekatike. In probably not your greatest game week in the world, but it's the 69. It's consistent. It's damn near the 70. 2,660 in the world. Brilliant stuff, Dean. Keep it going, mate. Keep it going. I'm so rooting for you, buddy. I mean, I don't know what I'd do if I was in your position. Do you take the punts to really go for it, or do you just keep steering the steady path? I think we know what I'd do. But I think I know what you're going to do as well, mate. Just keep doing what you're doing. It's brilliant stuff, mate. Loving it. Absolutely loving it. Let's have a look and see who else we've got here. Richard's still hanging in there. What, about 24 points behind, or whatever the hell it is. 1783. Yeah. So Richard, yeah, not your greatest game week, Richard. But you know, it was a wide variety of scores this week. And Lee made me feel good about my own score of 49. That it wasn't much better than my own. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good, you guys. Let me just have a quick look. Let's have a quick look. Richard, see, did you do anything significant? Oh, 2 and a -4 as well. I don't think you've taken too many hits either this year, have you? Who would you have brought in? Yeah, just it's a bit like yourself. Not the greatest game week, but Haaland's got to go, isn't he? I'm seriously serious. I don't think I'll do a transfer this week, but you know what? If I did, if I got rid of Haaland and they just sod it, it's just too frustrating. And if you don't captain him, he hurts you, but you sort of have, it feels like you're playing with 10 players. I'm going to see how these cup games go. I might think about just bringing in João Pedro. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I have to think about that for myself. But we'll deal with that next week. Depends how these cup games play out and the projections going forward, because I don't want to waste transfers, but I'm just fed up with him. Who else you got in there? Yeah, Sinisi's going off again, isn't he? Yeah, he absolutely is going off again. Gabriel, Grand, Virgil. Yeah, there was not too many points. Bruno, you got your captaincy on Bruno. Well done, great call. Really, really good call. That's where I thought I was going to go, didn't go, and we all know how that worked out for me. Right. Okay, but yeah, still looking good. Not your best day at the office, Richard, but. It's still pretty good there, isn't it? 14,000 in the world, brilliant stuff. Again, it's nice having all you boys up there going so well. Lee, we'll just have a quick look at you. I know it's really you won't be enjoying this game week, but it can swing so quickly. And looking at a quick glance at that team, I think you've got really good fixtures for game week 30, so you could get a really big swing back the next game week. Gabriel Grand, Munoz flagged now. Probably not the best pick in the world, but I can understand why you went there. A few game weeks back, I think, wasn't it? Yeah, Bruno, where'd you go with your captaincy? Same as me on Haaland. We've just got to give up. He's just not at it. He isn't. It's so, you know, yeah. There's just so many better options now at the moment. Of course, we'll transfer him out and he'll start banging like there's no tomorrow. Yes, Semenyo. I think that's my greatest regret of the last 4, 5, 6 game weeks. When I had Semenyo and I moved him out when he moved to City. And I think, we just follow this bloody narrative, don't we? And I guess there was some logic in it. With Semenyo, yeah, he's just going to end up in another Doku or a bench fodder. He'll get a few games, then he'll be on the bench, and then you've got the blank coming. And so many of us had Semenyo. And we moved him out for those reasons, and he has been like an ever-present, and he just hasn't stopped scoring. And I'd say he's been one of the biggest drivers of it's just affecting my own rank so much. What do you do? What do you do? But yeah, not your greatest day at the office either. The 50 Lee, but you're still right up there, mate. Right up there. Right, let's have a quick flick through. I'm going to go to page 2, just a few special mentions because there's a few good scores on page 2 this week. None less than Liam. Liam, you're so close to your third Bishop Brennan Cup this season with that 89. It's a fantastic score, mate. Absolutely fantastic score. Anyone else down here in the page 2? I thought there was another 80 in here somewhere. Yeah, it's my old mate Roy Lewis back in New Zealand. Nice score, Roy. Keep plugging away, mate. Just keep going for those high scores each week. It's good as gold, mate. Yeah, you've had some really big scores this year. It's just again that consistency. It's the consistency. No more than myself. So yeah, a couple of good scores in there. Right, let's work our way upwards and see what we have in here before I get to this week's winner. We have got... I'm just going to go for the 80s. There's some good scores. I mean, you can see just the wide variety this week. Down in the sort of, like myself there with me 49, up in the, up in the high 80s. So some real wide variety there. Let's see if we can pick out a few of the bigger ones. See who is on the rise. Yeah, Greg there, 74, 72. Alan, yeah, back in your 70s, mate. Love it. Yeah, you've actually found a bit of consistency again, aren't you, Alan? Greg there with the 74. 70, so I got that already. 72, Alan. Yeah. Richard there with a very nice 76, if my eyes are right. 77 there from Dexter. 75 there from Sam. Nice score, Sammy. Keeping going. Katie Milbank. Where did you come from, Katie? I can't remember ever saying your name before. Did you get the code somewhere and pop in? That's okay. But yeah, 84 points, Katie. Well done if you're listening. Drop a message on so I know you're out there, because I can't recall seeing your name before. And then we come to our winner, Danny Kirk. 94 points, Danny. I don't think you took any hits. I did check this out earlier. Thomas the Frank Engine, love the name. 94 points. Brilliant score this game week. What was the average? 54 points. And you're 26,000 in the world, mate. That will have given you a magnificent boost. Hopefully you got some chips left, mate, because you could catch the proverbial wet sail. What do you got in here? So we've gone with the 352. Probably had O'Reilly starting, I assume. So who would have come in for you? Who would have any bench points? Bryson Salah, captaincy. Open your eyes, Des. Oh, you had the captaincy on O'Reilly. Trying to work this out. So you got the vice on Salah, so you got the Salah points, and you had the captaincy on O'Reilly. That was a big punt. I like it. And it's kind of worked out anyways, because I'm going to assume you'd have started Canate. Who would have come in for you? Don't matter. It's just a brilliant score. And yeah, I mean, O'Reilly was a great punt. The defender playing in midfield, if he played. Didn't play, and you had it on Salah. Who else you got in there? Tarkowski, yeah, fantastic. Gabriel, Jose Sa. Like it as a shout at the moment, as a kind of a differential. Is it a differential or a punt? It's probably more of a punt than a differential, isn't it? But he's certainly been racking up the points recently. Garner, spoken about Garner a few times. That money, and he again is he's like that's Dewsbury Hall. Wait, no, it's not Dewsbury Hall. Garner is a DEFCON king. He's a DEFCON king consistently, and he's on a few set pieces, and he just looks good. I love it as a pick. I love it as a pick, and it's good to see someone's got him in there and picking up those points. Yeah, Bruno's Bruno. Salah, like it as a punt at the moment. If you're moving Haaland out, which you clearly have, Jobbersley. It's probably not my favourite pick, but he is picking up points. Yeah, I can't argue it. He's got the points. And Mbumo, as I said, yeah, it's been a little bit disappointing the last few games for my money, but the nature of Mbumo is the potential's always there. Even in that crap game he had, he still should have had a goal in this last game week. And João Pedro, yeah, João Pedro. Again, João Pedro. I might bring him in. Fuck it, why not? And Thiago, who frustrates. I've got a feeling he's going to go large this weekend, or next game week. I hope so, anyways. Yeah, good benching decisions. Mane, Chalobah, O'Reilly would have started. It's great. It's an absolutely brilliant score, mate. It really is an absolutely superb score. Thomas the Frank Engine. Danny, you are this week's Bishop Brennan Cup winner. In the absence of the trophy, because I'm in Ireland at the moment and the trophy is in New Zealand. You just get the plaque. A little standing ovation. Well done, Danny. Superb score, mate. Keep it up, buddy. You've got a great rank going there, mate, and hope it continues to rise. Leave it at that, folks. I'm going to watch these FA Cup matches over the weekend with interest. We'll be back sometime next week. We've got a bit of a gap, so it's actually quite nice just to have a little bit of a break. But we'll be coming back with my team lock-in, and if we do decide 100% to do it, Mrs. Panic having a practice and just putting a team in for the last, what is it, 9 games? Yeah, 9 games left. Yeah, whatever it is, 9 games left. Just following the spreadsheet rules, which I have proven totally incapable of doing, but it'll give her just a wee bit of practice for next season when we'll really crank into it. I'll see you lot soon. Take care, have fun, play your own game. Don't panic. Leave that to me.